Here we have the fruiting cluster of seeds of the Staghorn Sumac tree, or sometimes a shrub. This tree has a lot of potential for conservation. It's very common. There's nothing uncommon about this at all. You see it along the sides of highways, you see it in old just sandy lots and generally wasteland areas, and you see it in lots of other ecosystems as well. We're in a sort of a lowland area right now, a little bit drier than other parts of the area, but Staghorn Sumac is great for wildlife. The seeds are actually really high in vitamin C. They taste great. They taste kind of like a cross between an apple and a lemon. People can use it to make sort of like a lemonade drink. You can make teas. You can just chew on the seeds. So that's great. You can see here, this is just young, probably last year's growth here. If you were to take off that shoot of growth, that little twig, and peel away the hairy bark, which that's a great way to recognize it, as that bark is pretty hairy on the young shoots. But if you were to peel that away, you could actually chew the insides, and that is actually tastes pretty good. But this tree is so good from a conservation standpoint because it grows quite prolifically and is really easy to propagate. You can take cuttings of this plant, you can even take just root cuttings of the rhizome, and it'll grow from just about anything. I've had experience gardening where we've just tilled up a large area, had some Staghorn Sumac in the area before that, and then all summer long we were pulling out Staghorn Sumac, just weeding the garden. We were pulling this out because we had broke apart the rhizomes underground while we were tilling and spread those rhizomes all throughout the garden, and they just grew all winter long. So if you're looking to revegetate an open area, Staghorn Sumac is a really common pioneer species, meaning that in nature it takes over disturbed areas after disturbance, but it can be really easy for you to go out and just place in a disturbed area and just help speed nature along a little. It'll grow really fast, it's edible, good for wildlife, and really good at just holding in the banks of rivers and other sandy areas that you're trying to revegetate. It's a really quick fix a lot of times.